So what is fund accounting? And more importantly, what is a fund? Well, very simply, a fund is a pot of money where income comes in and expenditure goes out. Seen by these streets here, you can see the income goes in, there is a balance that's in the money in the pot, and expenditure simply comes out. Now, for most organisations and businesses, there is just one funding pot where the income comes in, expenditure goes out, and it's nice and simple. There's just one pot to manage. But for charities, things can be a bit more complex. And the reason why they're more complex is because charities have multiple types and multiple pots of funding. These three here, you can see, have different types. We've got an unrestricted pot, a designated pot, and a restricted pot. And automatically it becomes more complex because the income has to make sure it goes into the right pot, and the expenditure has to make sure it comes out of the right pot as well. So what are these different funds? And they're not exclusive, but these are the three main types. Unrestricted is where the charity can spend this pot on anything within its charitable objectives and activities. Designated funds are earmarked and ring-fenced by the charity's trustees to be spent on a specific purpose. It's the charity's choice to ring-fence the funding pot. And the last one is a restricted funding pot, which carries a legal restriction on the funding source itself, or the income. So, as you can see, things are already a bit more complex. Now, what happens as a charity grows is the number of funding pots can also grow. And very often that will be in restricted funding, as more funding streams and income comes into play. And automatically you can see that the picture and the way that the finances have to be managed becomes more complex, as more income and expenditure has to be analysed and checked to make sure it's going into the correct funding pot for its given purpose, and subjectly coming out of the right funding pot for expenditure. So it's really important that you have a finance system and processes that manage your fund accounting well, otherwise sadly things can get a bit messy, and they can get a bit messy quite quickly.